Hello beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to Intuitive Energies, and this is your extended for this morning. If you haven't seen this morning's, go ahead and watch that one first. This one will make a lot more sense. Now, some of you I know who are new or maybe old, you're going to say, yeah, I'm going to be a rebel. I'm not going to watch the first one. Well, that's fine. Did you expect me to say, well, you're not going to, you're just going to burn up in flames because you won't understand the second one? No. If you want a more in-depth experience, I would suggest watching the first one. If not, well, be it as it may. Okay? Alright, so I'm going to take from the Witch's Wisdom Tarot. I used this one as an oracle because the cards are just simply amazing. And two came out. Craftsman of Earth and Witch of Earth. Wow, so there's a lot of tree. The tree came out this morning, okay? There's a lot of wisdom coming from the earth, I feel, here. I feel that there's, you know, when they say you got to get down to earth, that's what I keep hearing in my mind. I feel that they're trying to tell you that it's time for you to, I'm hearing the cold hard truth to yourself. Okay, stop lying to yourself. And also with the earth, I'm hearing the Queen of Pentacles. She's the nurturing queen. I feel it's time to nurture yourself as well, okay? We're very hard on ourselves. We judge ourselves so harshly. And I'm feeling that it's time for you to stop seeing. Look at the Craftsman of Earth. Looks like there's a boogeyman in the inside there, but it's all perception. It's actually two grapes or olives. I'm not too sure here. And these are leaves. That's a big leaf. And there is like a skull of some kind of animal, but it all contributes to the growth of the earth. So I'm going to read from this one. It's so funny to see this face because it's like seeing the boogeyman in something and there's none. Okay, there is none. This is all growth. This is all beauty. But sometimes if you look at it, it doesn't feel that way, does it? It doesn't feel that way. So let's see here. Where would that be in this book? Okay, the Craftsman of Earth. There's a wild and uncontrollable presence in the greenwood, in every garden, forest, and field, and beneath all the concrete of all the cities of the world. It's primordial and vital, cleaving and engulfing every obstacle with its green and growing power. Flower and fruit burst forth as civilizations crumble and disappear. Amid the rampant greenery, a face appears. It's a craftsman of earth, the green man. Surrender to his life-sustaining power and verdant blessings will be yours. So this is like creative chaos, joy and hope and letting go. Fertility, life force, green magic. And yeah, we were talking about that. Letting go of the ego, right? Because we like to, sometimes we feel guilty. There's a lot of guilt. There was the devil that came in. Guilt, feeling like you're the bad person, that you have ego issues or whatever. But you have to go in deeper. You really have to go in deeper. Sometimes it's about calling yourselves names, Pisces, but there is a beauty still in this image. There's still joy and hope, and when you let go of those things, this, like a cloud formation, will change into the greenery and the scenery of beauty, okay? But it is for some of you. I'm sure I can hear some of you going, I don't like that card. It looks evil. It isn't really. It's fruit. It's flowers. It's life. If you look at each individual, there's really nothing there but a lush garden. Okay? The image you see here is the one you create for yourself, the one that is making you feel yucky. You need to see it for what it is. This is all this card is saying. This is an actual leaf. These are grapes or olives or whatever this is, because they're dark fruit. It could be plums too. It could be anything, but these are all really wonderful things. Okay? You're seeing what you want to see here. Okay. So, It says, without wild growth, your spirit will lack its full power to manifest. You need to let go of some of that control you've been taught is necessary. Go outside, feel the rush of nature's power, experience the wild, chaotic life force that your soul needs to grow. And I feel these readings are all about that. It's to get chaotically aware of things instead of shoving them down and not really seeing it for what it is. It's avoiding this because you don't like the way this card looks. I don't want to look at it. The face is scary. I'm not going to look at it because it's ugly to me. I know there's fruit there, but I still don't want to look at it. It's telling you, look at it. Look at it and see it for what it is. Okay? Scary and all. Look at it. Okay. So, pay attention to what the plant people have to teach you. Embrace and embody your green, growing, and natural spirit. All right. So you have here the Witch of the Earth. Let me see. Okay. Here it says, I am the oldest, the Earth Witch says. Shapeshifter, shaman, fearsome, she stands guarding the entrance of a sacred place that is every place to those who see. No one may pass who is not ready to be in service to Mother Earth. Draw closer if you dare, but to cross the threshold you must be like the Witch, fierce and compassionate, courageous and humble. Will you make the commitment she demands? In the face of danger, will you help her safeguard the future of life itself? So the essence is challenge, service, purpose, commitment, courage, and being prepared for battle. And this battle is to defend yourself, Pisces, okay? All right. So in order to be of service to the world, you need to know who you are. You need to be able to look at the things that you feel make you less than who you are. And see if that's actually truth or just a chance to learn for yourself. Okay, you need to follow through on these lessons. Not only looking at the things you want to see, but taking the time to look at the things that you don't want to see. This is definitely coming through. Okay, the things that you go, I'm not going to look at that right now because it's not very comfortable. I don't like it. I just don't like it. Okay, that's just not going to help you in any way. Okay, Guardian Angel Messages Tarot is the one I'm going to use. I haven't used it in a while. It's so pretty. So, let's see here. The more I look at this, the more I see the flowers, the more I see the green leaves, the less it becomes scary to me. And I feel that is what it's asking you to do. I really do feel that's what it's asking you to do. And the more I look at it, the more I feel that he's not going to just bite down on me. He's actually opening his mouth up maybe to sing. You know, you can change the perspective as you go. A truth's going to be told, okay? They're also telling me the more you do these things, you will feel the weight lift off of you. When I do this kind of work, I have a weight that is on me. And I know that it's a time for me to sit and be quiet and figure it out. Because I don't want to stay with this weight on my heart, on my soul, in my body. I need to release it. And sometimes just acknowledging that I have a weight, acknowledging that I need some help, acknowledging that I'm going to write it down. And even if it's something ugly that I don't want to see about myself, or I feel that I'm going to see something really ugly about myself, which is most of the time not that ugly at all. It's just something that I am holding on to so tightly that it makes it feel heavy and burdensome. I feel the weight of that lift, just the beginnings of it. It doesn't mean that you have to figure it all out. It just means you need to begin to look at that, okay? So I'm going to take a card for the temptation. What comes through is the Six of Fire. Success, recognition, and self-esteem. Yes, from this, that's what you're going to get, okay? From dealing with this devil energy, you are definitely going to bring on victory. Because it's, you know, you ever heard that saying, fighting the devil and winning? This is it. The time you don't win with the devil is by letting him win, by not looking at him straight in the eye and going, what's up, okay? By saying, you know, let me see my devil. Let me see my devil. Oh, they're showing me Ebenezer Scrooge, okay? By him dealing with it, he saw who he was. And not only that, he saw how he became who he was. If you recall, they showed him his childhood, his hurt, the conditioning that happened to get him to where he was. That number one was always more important. And he realized that the world is not filled with people, of the people that he had in his childhood. That there were people who did offer love, who did want to open up their doors and let him in, who never gave up on him, such as his nephew. This was an insight of things. So he dealt with his devil. He looked at him square in the eye, even when he didn't want to. And that released him, that made him victorious, okay? There's a lot of lessons here in these stories. That's why they stand the test of time. It's not just about somebody who found their heart. There's a lot of depth to these stories. There's a lot of experience, lesson, wisdom that came through these stories on helping you how to, okay? Deal with the heartache and loss. There you go. The 3. 3 is a great number. 3, 6, 9. They're the numbers that help us with the 3 of fire. The goals, the expansion, the vision, the following through, the beginnings, okay? And 3 and 3 makes 6, okay? Remember that. This is a 6, 3, 3. Looking at the loss, seeing the truth of the matter, okay, are the first steps for you to move into victory, to get out. And this is also a 6, by the way, in case that was lost on you. The devil, 1 plus 5 is 6, okay? The hard cards, the cards that people, oh, I got the devil, that's a bad thing. No, it isn't. It isn't. Because when you feel that, it is telling you, this work that you're going to be doing right here, this is the stuff that's going to propel you to the stratosphere, okay? So remember, everything that you do, the good, the bad, it helps you, okay? 7, the next step after 6, standing your ground. And then 8, speed, activity, multitasking, 8 of fire. By not defeating yourself, by not feeling restricted, by not beating yourself down because of all the stuff you're thinking, oh, I'm bad, you know. Things are not what they appear to be with the devil. When you clear that out, when you clean it up, when you write it down, when you go deeper inside of yourself and figure out where all of that's coming from, you release yourself, you free yourself. You free yourself to succeed, to get past that hump, okay? And then love begins. This is what this card said. Love begins. Strength and the 4 of fire come in. Strength, courage, compassion, perseverance, prosperity, contentment, celebration. Gorgeous. Okay? Look how beautiful that is. And again, you have 11. And you had balance here too at 11. So you have 11, 11. You have the angel numbers coming through in this reading. The 4 of fire is, of course, celebration. Okay? These are important steps because it helps you get to the next step. okay? By dealing with all of this, it helps you find your inner strength. I've been getting that a lot too for this reading. I got it this morning before I did the reading. It's your self-assurance. It builds you up, okay? It increases your personal power. You're focusing on what you need to be focusing. And this also helps you see, this helps you take stock of where you are and where you want to go, Pisces. As you know, you don't want to stay in that emotional blackmail that you're causing yourself, okay? You want to follow through. You want to get there, and the follow-through card is right here. The Three of Fire, that's a follow-through. That's those first initial steps right there. The next card we had was Harmony. You go from the Devil to the Lovers. If you look at them in the Tarot, they're the exact same card. They do. They look like each other. There's that transformation. After the Devil comes the Tower. I know that sounds terrible, but it's not. Okay? It's realization, life change, and liberation. This is what this card means. Okay? You bring about the Tower. That Tower is harmony, love, commitment, union, instead of separation, guilt, restriction. Okay? It flips the script around to help you. Okay? Emotional withdrawal had come out, but that is the Eight of Cups for me. The Eight of Cups is the card of leaving. Okay? Queen of Water, loving, giving, psychic. The Nine of Earth, contentment, luxury, independence. Yeah. It stops you from being a slave to these emotions. It brings about your independence, your ability to be fruitful in your own life. Because when you are able to be fruitful in your own life, that's when you have more to give other people. When you're bankrupt in your own life, you have nothing to give. Okay? It also helps you be somebody who can understand other people. Okay? You can give, you can love, you can be intuitive with other people, you can understand them better. Okay? I love that, the emotional withdrawal. It's to withdraw from those negative emotions to help you move forward. 9, suffering in silence. Do you see the theme here between being by yourself and feeling awful by yourself? And the Lovers came in again. So relationships, emotion, choices, and then the Ten of Water, family, love, and blessing. See? Yourself, others. Yourself, others. This will also, the Devil likes to keep you by yourself. It likes to feed you the story that nobody can put a truth to. Okay? The Devil in this case wouldn't like me talking. Okay? The Devil in you wouldn't like me talking to you to tell you that you are just perfect the way you are. That all you need to do is be truthful to yourself. And then forgive yourself and love yourself. Okay? The Devil inside of you wants to keep you down. Wants to make you feel awful. Wants you to ignore the weight of the heart. So just remember that, Pisces, okay? Don't suffer in silence. Open up your heart. Let spirit in. Let people come in and help you, okay? With their love, with their light. It was underneath this deck. I was going, where is the middle card in this reading? It was underneath this deck that I'm shuffling. So balance? Balance was hiding. Was hiding under the deck. Amazing. What can we, how can we interpret that? the world, accomplishment, celebration, completion. Of course, I love balance, and I do love the world. I do feel that this is the follow-through card. In everything in life, well, in this human life, there's a beginning, a middle, and an ending. To the cycles, to life, to everything. Okay? Everything's in constant flux. And it's not really an ending, it's only, it should be called an ending beginning, because it just basically changes from one to the next. But what you're searching for right here is to balance out these emotions that are holding you down, so that you can complete your stage, so that you can follow through to get to the end. This is how this balance, this is how this works. Okay? The sacral chakra. The sacral chakra has to do with your desires. It's in the lower chakra family, if you want to call it. And those are the parts that we often do the most work, I think. The beautiful, the spiritual parts, they come to help with those things. Okay? They offer us hope, intuition, beauty, and magic. And those are high vibing feeling. And we usually get those younger, and we tend to believe in those things quicker as we're younger, until we get jaded by certain things, if that happens. Okay? If not, well, then consider yourself very, very lucky. But most of the time you have like a big cement brick come through, because other people get involved. Okay? And the sacral chakra has a lot of power. I read from the card this morning, if you wanted to see that. It has a lot to do with your desires in life and what you want. And that also has a lot to do with ego. Okay? Desires is always closely linked to ego. But you have to be compassionate about this, and it's written compassionate, understanding, and trustworthy. You have to trust yourself. Okay? We like to bring ourselves down. We like to smack ourselves on the head constantly about all the wrong that we're feeling or doing, how selfish we can be. And sometimes we don't want to look at it, because we're going to be afraid that the truth of the matter is that that is all true. A lot of the times there may be some truth in it, but there's a deeper reasoning behind why you are the way you are. And the very best thing you can do for yourself, Pisces, is to be confident, adventurous enough, and passionate enough, okay, with the Knight of Fire to meet those challenges, okay? And go stare and see why the things are or appear to be the way they seem, okay? Don't be afraid of looking at things. Don't be afraid of the appearance of this boogeyman in the vegetation. This is just your perception. This is all things that are really beautiful, and they grow from the earth. Okay? The only scary thing about it is the way you're looking at it. Look at it with open eyes and an open heart, and go deeper. This is your magic, Pisces. If you do this, if you use this magic, this follow-through magic, it's going to take you far. And it's going to save you a lot of burdensome energies in the long run. Thank you so much for being here. I'm sending you lots of love, light, and blessings. I will see you tomorrow for your spiritual guidance message. We're going to wrap this all up. And then on Sunday, I'm going to do a Father's Day reading and your weekly reading. Thank you so much for being here. Take care.